listeners to Mohawk Mountaineers Sports live at Tim Hortons Field. We have a matchup between the Mohawk Mountaineers and the Conestoga Condors.
Hello everyone, I am McFesty and I'll be helping my fellow commentator Connor today for this lovely match on the pitch. Right now we have Mohawk with the ball, great possession. Keeper's ball, Conestoga. Right now we have Conestoga holding possession in the defensive area. Mohawk's ball. Great interception by Mohawk College. Yes, we have some skill with Mohawk College. Lovely passing, lovely passing. And ball has gone out of bounds. Conestoga ball. Mohawk applying great pressure. Hard defensive collision game. Conestoga's throw-in. Number 19. Great transition by Conestoga. Huge interception by Mohawk. Great defensive pressure by Mohawk College. Huge through pass by Conestoga in the offensive prowl. Solid. We see some skill. Lovely passing by Conestoga. Keeping possession. Huge interception by Mohawk College. And some skill. Lovely passing. Mohawk is showing great defensive prowess. Huge run by Mohawk College. Keeper got to the ball, Conestoga. Huge run by Conestoga. On the attack. Ball has gone out of play. Throw in Conestoga. Huge block by Mohawk College. Another throw in by Conestoga. Superb heading, both teams. Keeper's ball, Mohawk. Great spacing, Mohawk, great spacing. Perfect clearance executed by Mohawk College. We have Conestoga doing some fancy passing. Great through ball, but Mohawk keeper is faster. Huge defensive stop by Mohawk College. Huge pressure by number 11, Mohawk College. Great show of skill by the Condors. Sophie Tamale, great chemistry. Huge stop by the Mountaineers. Great control. Brittany with the throw in. Right now we are approaching the 10-minute mark of the match today. Huge throw in by Lauren. Great show of skill by Kiana Di Francesco. So far in the early match, both teams have been playing it quite calm. Great passing by the Mountaineers. Huge defensive pressure by Sylvia Sozak.
Looking like number 9, Ryan Jans, will be subbing in for number 11, Janelle Lammers.
Substitution for Mohawk, number 9, Ryan Jans. For number 11, Janelle Lammers.
So Jan's coming in here. The hero of the last game against the Niagara Knights. In the 90th minute, Jan scored a go-ahead goal to make it 1-0 for the Mountaineers and secure a win.
Oh, wow.
So there was about 30 seconds left, and Alyssa Glassbergen took the ball up in a great solo effort and sent a perfect cross pass to Jans, who tapped it in and had the crowd electrified, and the entire team came on to celebrate. So let's see if she has any magic this game.
Sounds like a great team win.
And that win established them as 2-0-3 on the season, with their first win of the season coming against St. Clair with a 3-2 win. They tied 3 games in a row, 1-1 to Lambden.
You have dual athlete Lauren Snyder with the ball, Mohawk.
And currently on the season, the Conestoga Condors are 1-3-1. So Mountaineers looking to pick up their 3rd win of the season here.
Huge pressure today by the Mountaineers.
That's one thing they do very well. I've noticed that they keep control of the ball a lot more than the other team. They put a lot of pressure on and stay in the offensive end. They put up a lot of shots and don't give up too many.
You definitely see a huge passion with these girls.
So let's keep an eye out to see if they can control the ball against the Condors today. A little too much contact there, so Grayley will pick up the foul.
No card was given on this play. Free kick by the Condors. Successful save by the Mountaineers.
That right there is number 27, Samantha DeHaan, who was named the Mohawk Mountaineers Athlete of the Week. And then in the coming days, she was named OCAA Athlete of the Week and CCAA Athlete of the Week.
Wow, quite impressive.
On the season so far, she's only allowed 4 goals in a total of 5 games, picking up 2 shutouts, one against Redeemer for a tie.
Oh,
and
great
another
save. Great
against the
save by
Knights.
Samantha.
And that's exactly what she does.
interception by the Condors. But just like that, Mountaineers are back at it. Right now on the field, you can definitely hear the great chemistry and communication by the Mountaineers. You could definitely tell that these ladies have a huge passion for the game and definitely bond as a team to create success. Great interception by the Mountaineers. Huge pass, huge pass. Oh, almost had to jump out my seat right there.
So that was Glugowski coming in, beating Glassbergen to the ball and avoiding any pressure.
Now we have the Condors under pressure, great immense pressure. Mountaineers looking to score the first goal of the game.
That's something the Mountaineers do a lot. They do send a lot of through passes. Some of them might be too far.
Oh, and just like that, back at it again. Great ball, great control. Mountaineers, great possession, great shot. Ah, unlucky.
So that was Cardona teeing it up just a little too high. That's something that the midfielders on this team are not afraid to do. They will take shots from far out. Might not be the most accurate, but they're always trying to catch the goalie off guard.
Definitely in this game of football, you can always say stranger things of definitely occur. So shots from the half are nothing unusual with these Mountaineers. Huge pressure by the Mountaineers. Condors trying to recover. As you can see right now, the Condors are losing their composure on the pitch. You can see that some players need to rally together. And just like that, Mohawk's defense is unbreakable.
Seems like we have a player down on the field. Ref will stop play. Looks like that's number 6, Emma Patton, down on the pitch, being tended to by the trainer right now. We hope she will be okay. It's nothing you ever want to see.
Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And now she'll be back and ready to play. Forecast in Hamilton right now, it's quite windy and chilly outside. It's definitely football weather.
So Patton will walk off with the trainer with a slight limp, not looking like she will return currently. But let's hope that after a nice tape job, she can get back in this game.
We have the Mountaineers coming in hot.
So we're about halfway through this first half here at Tim Hortons Field. Score is still 0-0 between the Condors and Mountaineers.
Number 15, Claudia Calix.
We have a substitution in. Number 15, Claudia Calix, will come in for number 21, Aaliyah Cardona.
We have the Condors on an offensive prowl. Bit show of skill, but kick was squandered.
Against a defense like the Mountaineers, you normally want to try and get the best opportunity you can. I don't think that shot was what they were looking for, but
Conestoga
Great give and go by the Mountaineers. Oh, little small collision, but straight bounce back, just like the Mountaineers always do.
so the Condors made a sub on the last play. Number 11, Shay Frayne, came in for the injured Emma Patton.
Great save by Mohawk's keeper, Samantha Duhan.
Long pass just bounces over Glassbergen. Glugowski to tee off.
And if the ball going out of bounds, it will be the Condors' ball. Great regrouping by the Mountaineers. Oh. Seems that Mountaineer got tripped up, but the ref did not make a call.
So maybe here the Mountaineers can get something going on offense.
Mohawk on the offensive prowl.
Offside is the call. It's a good pass, but it seemed like she was one step ahead of the defender. So they do get the offside, but it's something that they're willing to try and attempt over and over. You do take the risk of the offside, but if you can get the through ball that is onside, it can lead to some great opportunities.
Great show still by defense, Jessica. Mountaineers regrouping with positioning. Great pass by Lawrence Snyder.
Substitution incoming for the Mountaineers. So DiFrancesco will come out and Machado will come in.
Mohawk subs number 20, Madison Machado, or number 7, Keanu Francesco.
A little miscommunication right there for Brinker.
From the looks of this match, I would definitely say that the Mountaineers have been more on the attack and are putting a lot of pressure on the Condors.
Absolutely. They've been controlling the ball for, I'd say, a majority of this half. And the majority of it has been in the offensive end because that's exactly what they love to do.
I'll definitely say that I could smell a goal in the making. It's just a matter of when. Great pressure by the Mountaineers.
They're getting very close to a good opportunity. Just seems like they've been one pass away every time.
One pass away, one shot away. Hopefully, one will come soon. And maybe this could be the play right here and there.
Glassbergen on the right sideline. Seemed like it was a little soft of a pass right there from Glassbergen.
Interception by the Condors, but Mohawk got it right back. Huge shot. Sadly, went straight a little bit to the right. Condors ball. Huge pressure from the Mountaineers. A little bit of miscommunication by the Mountaineers, but they definitely got it back. Huge kick by Lawrence Schneider. Offensive pressure by the Condors. Mountaineers shut it down instantly. Condors win the ball back. But again, Lawrence Schneider with a huge interception. Great grit.
And that's what Snyder loves to do. Just always around on defense.
Especially as a dual athlete, taking that leadership skills and applying it to basketball, soccer, and many different sports.
On the court and on the pitch, she's a great defender. She's a ball hawk, and she's always looking to make a play.
Most definitely. Can't outwork her.
Jan's looking to make a push on the counterattack here.
Looking like a great offensive chance by Mohawk.
Through ball just seemed to be one step ahead of Glassbergen there, and Glugowski will take it.
With the Mountaineers with a great opportunity. Oh, huge shot.
What a save right there by number 1, the goalkeeper, Alexis Glugowski. Glassbergen is not afraid to take a strike. Almost caught her off guard right there.
Definitely a huge save by the Condors.
And just like we've been saying, they've been getting opportunities. It just seems like they've been one pass or one shot away.
Can't put one in the back of the net yet.
The corner coming. This can be a great opportunity here for the Mountaineers. They'll take the soft pass to Snyder.
Oh, close strike by Lawrence Schneider.
Just a little too wide to the left right there. Long pass makes it way out of bounds.
Great passing by the Mountaineers.
Little give and go right here.
Huge cross. Let's see if we can put one in the back of the net.
It seemed like Brinker was about to take the strike right there, but the defender was able to break it up right before.
Big clearance by the Condors, but the Mountaineers got it right back into their zone.
It's about the 30th minute here. Mountaineers still been applying pressure and controlling the offensive zone.
A lot of pressure from the Mountaineers into the Condors, and a bit of miscommunication with the Condors. Huge interception by the Mountaineers. Great passing lanes. It definitely just seems that they're just one pass away, one shot away, one small opportunity.
Counterattack coming here for the Condors.
Huge counterattack by the Condors. We'll see if the Mountaineers are are able to make a difference. And definitely that defensive prowl, defensive awareness, gave a lot of time for her to miss a shot.
So a little communication issue between the referees. One had called it a corner kick and one had called it a goal kick. But it seemed like Koestani was avoiding the pressure and dribbled a little too far and sailed it out of bounds.
Number 8, Emily Marmosak, for number
Huge
28,
pressure by the Mountaineers.
number 13, Erica Kupradi, for number 18,
I would definitely say that these substitutions are supposed to be like a quick hot take with the team and apply a lot of pressure.
In substitutions, we had Kuparaji and Minzak in, and Epp.
Huge
Sokaz
defensive stop
out.
by the Mountaineers.
Nice little tap by Jans. So with Lammers back in the game too, look for the Mountaineers to be a lot more aggressive on offense. Because she's always looking to take it herself,
Clears by the Mountaineers.
create some great opportunities for her teammates. So temperature going down here at Tim Hortons Field, a little bit of downwind, and you can kind of notice in the players, a lot of them have their long sleeves, tucked hands in their jerseys right now. So let's see if that'll be a factor in play.
Conestoga substitute number 6, Emily Hatton, for number 12.
I would definitely say that will be put into effect after halftime. You'll start seeing players fatigue, and if the weather was a factor to their performance.
Luckily, the wind isn't too strong, though. I notice when the wind is very strong, it does affect the goalkeepers more than anyone. With strong winds against, it's kind of hard to send the ball downfield. But right now, it's just seeming like a light wind. So that's Calix with a little too much pressure right there. Too physical. Free kick coming for the Condors.
This could be a huge free kick and momentum boost for the Condors if they were to connect with this.
For a team so far in this half that hasn't been able to get many opportunities, this seems like a great chance.
You see that the Mountaineers have put their whole roster in the backfield.
Cross coming.
Huge clearance. And this could just be the offensive rush that the Mountaineers need to put one in the back of the net. But
Seems
then-
like Kuparaji's pass was intended for Jans. Another thing I've noticed so far this season, though, the Mountaineers are great at recovering. They have one little mishap or one bad pass. In a matter of seconds, they are back playing amazing defense or intercepting the ball.
especially with that huge interception by Lauren Snyder. Condors ball.
Slow roller will be corralled by Dahan right there. Looking to send one deep downfield.
Huge.
And that's exactly
kick.
what she does.
Great opportunity for the Mountaineers. Oh. amazing
Surprising
sh-
shot attempt right there by Jans. Kind of caught the defender off guard, but she was able to deflect it with her back.
Huge interception by the Mountaineers. big turn by Summer.
Advantage given right there for the Condors.
The Condors. Huge grab by Samantha Duhan.
Use her speed to get there before the offensive striker.
Definitely showing off her great leadership skills on the field, directing her players on where to go and where she wants to place them.
Was a great tackle there by Claudia Calix to get it off the offensive player for the Condors, so it'll be Mountaineers' ball.
It does seem that some substitutions are occurring on this field.
So I see Sokaz coming back in, and Glassbergen will return also. Jans and Calix come out.
Hopefully these ladies had the rest they needed to put one at the back of the net. That would definitely help get a good little energy boost.
So nearing the 40th minute here in the first half, the Mountaineers getting their top striker, Alyssa Glassbergen, back in. Got her some nice rest and see if she can tough it out for these last 5 minutes and hopefully get her team a great opportunity to score.
Mohawk sub number 22, Sylvia Sokas, for number 15, Claudia Calix, and number 18, Alyssa Glassbergen, for number 9.
Great show skill from the Mountaineers. Condors with a huge foul on Lauren Snyder.
Yeah, Snyder tripped up right there. Exactly like we were saying earlier. She will put her body on the line for any ball.
Well, it's definitely a big voice on the team and great leadership shown on and off the
Her
field.
play is a great style, which will boost her team.
Just throughout this game, I would definitely say her at the left back position has definitely caused huge changes for the team on the offensive and defensive side of the field.
So as the ball trickles out, Snyder will throw it in right here. Mountaineers looking to keep possession in the Condors' end for the rest of this half.
Great attempt of a shot by Janelle Lammers. Now Condors with the ball.
Little counterattack here.
Trying to show a bit of skill, but the Mountaineers are there just to shut it down.
Conestoga subs number 13, Emily Lee, for number 15, Summer Ferguson.
So a late first half substitution for Conestoga, as number 13, Emily Milley, will come in, and number 15, Summer Kowastani, came out, giving their striker some rest before halftime.
Huge pressure by the Mountaineers.
Condors looking to play it a little conservative and passive, get away from the pressure from the Mountaineers, and head into halftime with a 0-0 tie.
Condors to score a late half goal. But Mountaineers have no sign of giving up. Maybe this could be the run that the Mountaineers need to capitalize on a goal.
Glassbergen on the push.
Huge opportunity.
Seemed like she had a pass intended for Kuparaji. May have been deflected, but it was a slow trickler.
Possible miscommunication by the players, but the Condors keeper kicked it out of bounds. Mountaineers ball. It seemed that the Mountaineers got tripped up, but the ref did not call it.
Deep ball.
Oh, this could be the opportunity that the Mountaineers need to put one at the back of the net.
Cardona looking to cross.
Ah,
Ball seemed a little too high on the bounce for Brinker as she sails it very high over the net.
good opportunity. Maybe just got a little too excited at the end right there.
Trying to take a quick shot before halftime.
Sneak one right in between behind the keeper. But the Mountaineers definitely do not seem to be letting up on this pressure.
No, so although it is a 0-0 game right now, it seems like the Mountaineers have kind of scoped out what they can do to get some good opportunities. So let's see if after
Great shot by Janelle Lammers.
after the halftime talk with their coach, they can create a game plan to, let's say, exploit the weaknesses of the Condors that they've seen so far in this half.
And with the last minute of play, we can definitely see if the Mountaineers will be able to capitalize on a superb goal.
So it seemed like there was an offside there on Kuparaji. Coach didn't seem too happy about the call. Thought she was onside. The Mountaineers will get the ball right back.
See, late game thrown by the Mountaineers.
So we are in extra time now in the
First
first
half.
half. I'm assuming it is just 1 minute of extra time. Not much stoppage in this first half. So Condor's looking to make a nice push here. Smart play right there by Machado to clear it out the sideline instead of letting it trickle through the baseline, giving the Condors a throw-in instead of the much-wanted corner kick.
Late game thrown by the Condors. We'll see if they're able to capitalize on a goal. Bit of skill shown, but nothing's hard like that for Samantha Duhan.
Just a slow dribbler. That right there will end the first half. So after 45 minutes of play, score is still 0-0 between the Mountaineers and the Condors here at Tim Hortons Field. So welcome all viewers back to Mohawk Mountaineers soccer. Matchup between the Mountaineers and the Conestoga Condors. After 45 minutes of play, the score is still 0-0.
After a great half, I would definitely say that the Mountaineers are more on the pressure offensively and defensively compared to the Condors.
Although the score doesn't show it, the Mountaineers did control a lot of that first half. Had a lot of possession in the offensive end. Had some great opportunities.
A lot of great looks, I would definitely say. Maybe the change of sides, change of wind could put a goal at the back of the net for one of these teams.
So keep an eye out for any change of game plans between the two teams after 45 minutes of play. See if they noticed anything they could exploit from either team. Push in the back right there. So it seems like there were some substitutions at halftime. We have a new batch of players in. Letting the starters sit on the bench and warm up a little bit, as it is getting colder as the night goes on.
Clearance from the Condors. Hopefully the Mountaineers will be able to take advantage of this situation with this throw-in.
DiFrancesco with the ball.
Great show of skill by the Mountaineers.
Epp sends it back.
Oh, lovely show of skill by the Mountaineers. Good tiki-taka through ball. Sadly interrupted by the Condors, but just like that, the Mountaineers get it right back. And we have a goal! Golazo, golazo!
Who other than Ryan Jans to score the goal? The hero of last game picks up the loose ball and gets it passed on the left corner past Glugowski. Beautiful strike right there. The Mountaineers take a 1-0 lead in the 48th minute.
Superb strike by the Mountaineers. Superb strike. Great composure. Great passing. Seems that whatever was happening in the first half, they definitely corrected those mistakes. And just like that, with one goal early, the Mountaineers are on the prowl.
So like they played in the first half, they had a lot of pressure and just seemed like they were one pass away. Here, they had the through pass. Seemed like it was a little interrupted by the defense, but Jans was quick enough to get to the ball. One quick dribble and beautiful strike past Glugowski, who I don't think was ready.
Huge pressure by the Mountaineers as of right now. Definitely seem that they're hungry for another goal.
So I'm excited to see how the game plan is going to change now for both teams. Looking like Mohawk will play a little more passive, try not to give any opportunities to the Condors. And we'll see if the Condors up their game and play a lot more aggressive.
But I would definitely say, Connor, that this goal could be a reality check for the Condors.
Jan's
but
coming in again.
Huge stop by the Condors.
That was a great play right there by number 12, Sophie Main, to stop another rush from Jans.
Ooh, great show of skill by the Mountaineers. Lovely switch. And just like that, offensive pressure is there.
A little miscommunication on the through ball right there from Grayley.
But just like that, the Mountaineers are always ready to attack the ball. And it seems that the Condors have kicked the ball out of play, and it will be the Mountaineers' ball.
So Dahan will take the goalie kick. Another thing to look out for in this half is Samantha DeHaan. So now with her team up 1-0, going to see if she can keep her high level of play that she's been playing at all season, keep this a 1-0 game.
Definitely a game changer type of keeper
Oh,
that the Mountaineers
100%.
have.
As I mentioned earlier in the first half, DeHaan was named Mountaineers Player of the Week, and then in the coming days was announced as the OCAA Athlete of the Week and the CCAA National Player of the Week. She has been unreal this season, recording 2 shutouts so far in 5 games.
Huge kick by the Mountaineers. Hopefully they'll be able to capitalize.
Just a little reset to the defense. Apple push it up the sideline.
That goal definitely seems that it was a huge morale boost to the Mountaineers.
Jan's coming in. Ball is loose.
Ball is loose.
Glugowski will pick it up. So far, that's the 3rd rush for Jans. Just in the about 6 minutes into this half, Jans has been putting all the pressure on herself. That last push, her strike seemed to be blocked by the defender. Ball was loose for a few seconds before the keeper could corral it.
Great show of skill by Lauren Snyder.
So already displayed in the second half, the aggressiveness from the Mountaineers offense has been off the charts.
Whoa there. Huge collision that occurred, but no call was given.
Yeah, it seemed like a little extension on the arm.
And just like that,
Jans
Mountaineers.
will tap it to Golden. Golden being chased down right now.
Amazing
Through pass.
but sadly the keeper was able to get in front of it.
Seemed like the pass was just a couple steps ahead of Jans.
Seems like a small miscommunication right there happened with the Mountaineers, but they were able to bounce back. Oh,
Strike is blocked by the defender. Ball be sent back to Snyder on the left sideline.
great show of skill moves by the Mountaineers. Interception from the Condors. And just like a hawk, Lauren Snyder is right there.
Great tackle, and the Mountaineers gain possession off of that. Pass seems to be a little bit too hard there.
Still being early in the half, I would definitely say that the Mountaineers are putting a lot of pressure on the Condors, but the Condors still showing some grit, definitely not giving up, but definitely not getting enough shots.
No, they've had a few small opportunities so far in this second half, but
Great show of skill, great show of skill.
Golden in. Coming through in a great defensive play again by Sophie Main.
Huge interception and clearance.
Glugowski must have been a little relieved by the play from Maine there. Stopping yet another rush by the Mountaineers. Started by Ryan Jans.
Huge corner from the Mountaineers. This could be a game changer. Great ball.
Ball
Huge
is cleared
clearance.
out. DiFrancesco
Ooh, great
not
bit of
looking to
skill.
slow down.
Shot was blocked.
So like you said, the 2-0 goal would be a huge game changer. 'Cause at the moment, the Mountaineers do lead 1-0, but the lead isn't that safe. 1-1 would end up tying the game, could result in a tie finish. So the Mountaineers looking for that extra insurance goal.
it does seem that the Condors are putting a lot more pressure, but the Mountaineers don't seem to be much bothered. Great control from the Mountaineers and show of skill.
Sokaz's shot right into the breadbasket of Glugowski was a good strike, but placed it right into her chest. So, substitution here for the Mountaineers. Golden and Jans will come out, and Lammers and Glassbergen will come in. Jan's getting some hugs on the bench after her goal in this half. And keep an eye out this half to see the Mountaineers swap out their strikers. See if they'll do some quick subs in and out. Let them have some warmth on the bench.
Number 11, Janelle Lammers. For number 9, Ryan Jans.
A little mix-up of a few
Another
players,
player down.
but it seems that the referee declares 0 calls on it. Mountaineers with offensive pressure. Great opportunity for a scoring chance, but the Condors just right there to clear the ball.
Seems like that Condors player is still down in the corner. Referee has not noticed yet. Play should be stopped. They finally blow the whistle. The Mountaineers trainer will go check on her right now just to make sure she is okay. She had a slow attempt to get up and sat up a little bit. Looked like she was wincing in pain, though.
This short breakage will definitely give an opportunity for a lot of players to get a little bit of resting and a good drink of water. While
See if any of them can warm up a little bit, too.
While also having the opportunity to think of some game plans to affect the match.
So, the Condors player does get up under her own will. She will walk off with the trainer, which is good to see. I'm not sure what the injury was, but I'm not sure if she will stay in the game right now. Glad to see she is okay.
And getting right back into play, the Mountaineers attempted a shot. Sadly, went a bit wide to the left.
Seemed like Ebb tried to keep the keeper sleeping.
Some pressure from the Condors, but the Mountaineers ready.
Seems like it's hard to catch these Mountaineers sleeping.
Very much, and just like that, Lawrence Snyder with the through pass, beautiful ball. But it does see that the Condors could be a little less tired than some of the Mountaineers as of right now. Maybe a small energy boost is needed to convert another goal. But great team pressure from the Mountaineers.
Got right back up on her feet.
just like we were talking earlier about in the first half, the weather could be a huge difference maker in this match with players' performances.
The colder it gets, it makes it a lot harder
But the,
to move faster.
but
So might be hard for some of the players to get their full potential and their speed out.
but Condors Kohistoni is most definitely showing off her speed with a huge race to the ball.
Conestoga subs number 17, Madison Figueroa, for number 2, Nicole Suarez.
So the injured player for the Condors, Nicole Soares, was subbed out for number 17, Madison Figueredo.
We will definitely see in this play right now if the Condors are able to bear fruit with this free kick.
It's a big defensive play coming for the Mountaineers here.
And just like
And the
that,
ball soars over the head of Dahan.
just like that, the Condors put one in the back of the net. Definitely a huge change in the game. Huge team morale.
Ball was floated and Dahan jumped for it. She did get a piece of it with her right hand, but it just seemed to be in that little awkward spot where you just can't reach it at the top.
Really up there in the cookie jar.
So here in about the 65th minute, the Condors tie the game 1-1.
Goal for Conestoga scored by number 3, Ashley Glazer.
But just like that, the Mountaineers are full and back and ready to score another goal with huge pressure on the Condors.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, that insurance goal would have been very big for a moment like this.
Very critical.
And now it's anyone's game here.
And now we have Mountaineers holding possession but trying to find an offensive look for a goal.
Another push here for the Condors. Off the post and in.
And just like that, Kohistoni put one in the back of the net.
So like you mentioned early, Kohistani gets subbed in, and you mentioned her speed getting past the defenders. Beautiful through ball, gets right to her, and just the low strike off the left post and in. Nothing Dahan could do there. So a quick turn of events. Condors now lead 2-1.
And I would definitely say you can see on the faces of the players a huge team morale shift has occurred. Hopefully Mohawk will be able to bounce back.
So in a span of about 3 minutes, the Mountaineers go with a 1-0 lead to down 2-1.
Summer Kohistoni.
How big would those goals have been earlier in the
But
half?
this could be the opportunity that the Mountaineers
Glassbergen-
needed. But sadly,
And
it was
who other
deflected by the defender.
on defense than Sophie Main to make another play, bailing out the rest of her defenders. Glassbergen came in alone, and it seemed like she had a great opportunity to tie the game.
I would definitely say getting later into this match, the Mountaineers might have to dig a little deeper just to put one in the back of the net. This corner could be very critical for the Mountaineers.
So we're in about the 65th minute here. Seemed like the cross was blocked.
And just like that, the Condors did a huge clearance to secure their lead for a bit longer. We'll see if the Mountaineers are able to bounce back with this huge throw-in.
So they sacrificed possession there for the throw-in, but it was a great clearance by the defender.
We see the Mountaineers really trying to complete a through pass with the opportunity. Oh, huge striking opportunity by the Mountaineers. Sadly, wasn't able to put one in the back of the net and went a bit higher.
So that was Epp that teed up from about 30 yards out. Great, powerful strike. And it seemed like that would have been in the exact same spot we talked about earlier. Just a little too high for the keeper, but sailed just a little high over.
Huge interception by the Mountaineers. Hopefully, it's able to bear some fruit. But it seemed that the Condors were able to put a shut to it. With the Condors in the lead of 2-1 right now, I would definitely say that their team is looking a bit different with team morale.
They do seem to have a lot more energy now.
A lot more energy. It seems that they could be the hungrier team and want to put one in the back of the net. We'll see if the Mountaineers are able to bounce back.
You can tell, though, that the Mountaineers, now that they are down, have been a lot more aggressive. They have been trying to get as many offensive chances as possible, looking for some great through balls and some great shot opportunities. Another substitution for the Mountaineers. Lammers will come out and Jans will come back in. So it does seem like they are doing a few quick shifts with their strikers, letting them warm up on the bench and then come back in.
Mohawk subs number 9, Ryan James for
Hopefully, this substitution could be the one that the Mountaineers need to put one in the back of the net. And Jans definitely seems hungry for another one.
Ball trickles out of bounds right there. So Condors will take possession right there. DiFrancesco was kind of unsure who to pass to in a contested area.
Huge throwing by the Condors. This could be a game changer, but it definitely seems to be the keeper's ball. We'll see what Samantha Duhan has in store.
Nice little passing play here by the Mountaineers. Long pass intended for Glassbergen, just a little short.
Another attempt at that long pass.
This one just seemed to be too strong.
Hopefully the next one will be just right.
So approaching the 70th minute here. Mountaineers have about 20 minutes to work with to tie this game.
Huge run by the Condors. We'll see if the Mountaineers are able to stop it.
So although it doesn't seem like the best outcome, Mountaineers would love to finish this game in a tie.
With time rolling out, you could definitely say that the Condors are trying to really just keep on the defensive end and just make sure that the Mountaineers don't put another one in the back of the net.
Seems like they've been trying to play more passive, but it's very hard to do against this Mountaineers team. They play some of the best defense. They've allowed 2 goals, but defense has still been very solid. They had the one mishap on the second goal, but the first goal came on a free kick. Not much the defense could do there.
I would say it's just one of those shots where Samantha wasn't able to reach in the top of the bins, but I don't see that shot going in again if it was to happen.
No, it seemed like she
Caught her by surprise, possibly.
Yeah, she knew it was coming, but those are the ones where
You think you got it, and you just don't sometimes.
Sometimes with those high ones, it looks like it could be going over the net, so you're unsure to jump or not.
Very unsure.
She did get a piece of it, though, but still made it through.
And just like that, great through pass.
Glogowski will clear it out.
Great skill use up by Cardona.
Glassbergen through the Jans.
Through the Jans. Hopefully put one in the back of net. And just like that, golazo. And just like that, the Mountaineers put one in the back of net, and this game is tied.
Are they calling it an offside? So the goal is disallowed on an offside call. That is a huge blow to the Mountaineers here. Just as they thought that Jans got her second goal in the equalizer, referee blows the whistle, calls it back on an offside. It's hard to see from this angle, but it looked good from here.
It did look good from this angle, but the Mountaineers are definitely going to have to bounce back and dig a little deeper.
It seemed like that right there was their opportunity. So let's see if they can dig it out and try and get another one. Mountaineers just need to make sure that that blow will not put them down for the game. As you can see, they already just played through adversity and had the opportunity to tie the game. You know it's capable to do it again.
It definitely does seem that the Condors are playing a lot more aggressive and really going in for some loose balls and some slides. Playing quite the risky game during these critical times. And huge save by Samantha Duhan. Hopefully the Mountaineers are able to use this momentum and to accumulate another goal. A little scruff up, but the Condors were able to manageable to get the ball.
It's looking like they'll send it back to the keeper here. Looking to reset.
Little reset from the Condors, but the Mountaineers are definitely on the offensive prowl and want to put another one in the net. They are very hungry, as you can see.
Tackle, the ball stays inbounds. That ball will sail back.
And with a failed clearance, it will be
A corner.
Mountaineers' ball.
So great opportunity coming here for the Mountaineers on a corner. Looking to tie the game.
If I had to put my money on it, I would definitely say that DiFrancesco is about to put one in the back of the net.
Jans' shot is blocked.
Oh,
Great
unlucky.
falling and sliding shot attempt there, but
Sadly, not enough.
yet again, Jans putting on another shot on goal.
Still going back to that goal that was called off, I would say that the Mountaineers are even more hungry than ever with this amount of immense pressure to the Condors.
See, most teams, after a goal getting called back like that, they get put down. But I think this team is going to use that. I think that'll be their fuel to know that they can tie this game.
A bit of skill shown by the Condors.
Great move right there by Blazik.
Some give and goes shown, but sadly the ball was out a little too far. Maybe it was Summer Conestoga. She would have been able to get it.
Pass too far to Jans there.
With some late game subs, this could be what the Mountaineers need to make a great game changer.
So Lammers, another one of their skillful strikers, will sub in, and Sokaz will come out. So it seems like Sokaz, one of their midfielders, will be taken out for Lammers, who is normally one of their strikers. Seems like Mohawk is going to play a more offensive game here in the last 15 minutes.
And with a bit of skill right there, you see the Condors attempt to put one in the back of the net, but nope, the Mountaineers are just right there. Huge ball by Lauren Snyder. This could be the one.
I think I've already said it about 5 times this game, but Sophie Main clears it out. She has been on the end of every big defensive play for the Condors.
I would definitely say that Sophie Main is a huge game changer for the Condors on the defensive end. Definitely is the reason why the Mountaineers weren't able to put a few chances in the net.
If it weren't for her, this score might be 6-2 for the Mountaineers. So, incoming corner kick here.
This corner kick could be a huge game changer. But it will remain the Mountaineers' ball.
The Mountaineers looking to inbound it quickly and keep their offensive rush on.
Lauren Snyder with a great throw-in, but huge clearance by the Condors.
And that ball will still stay in. Makes it all the way past the Mountaineers bench.
Late in the game, I would definitely say at these dire moments, the Mountaineers they really got to put all they have, all their grit and grind.
Yeah. So we're here in the 80th minute, so about 10 minutes remain. Mountaineers need to put all of their energy and fight this game out. They're looking to avoid their first loss of the season. So the referee, with a foul call there, seemed like both bodies came into each other. Clean play in my eyes.
And the placement of this foul does seem about the place where, if I'm not mistaken, this is about the spot where the Condors did score on their last attempt, last free kick. Maybe they want to repeat history and do it again. But this time, like I said earlier, Samantha Duhan, those type of shots won't work two times.
Mountaineers looking to make a nice counterattack right here. A lot of the players pinned down. A little
Looking-
bit of miscommunication on that pass. That was a great opportunity with most of Mohawk's offensive players already up. A lot of the Condors players were pinned down for the free kick in front of the net. But it seemed like the rush just stopped on a bad pass.
Great show of skill from the Mountaineers. Definitely looking to start on an offensive attack.
Condors will just kind of dump it deep. Try to waste some time here.
Late in the match, it could be game strategy that the Condors, once the ball is deep in their ends, just clear it. Not really making a pass, but just for the clearance. But right now, we are seeing that the Mountaineers have the opportunity to put one in the back of the net, and just a bit over the top.
You can tell anytime Jans is near that ball, she's doing her best to take it all the way.
Definitely trying her best to help her team out.
Looking to put her third ball in the back of the net, but only the second one that would count, hopefully.
Conestoga subs number 6, Emma Patton, for number 19.
Huge pressure from the Mountaineers. With time running out, there's not much opportunities left. Hopefully, they're able to capitalize.
Floating past Glassbergen, looking to cross.
Huge block by the Condors, but Mountaineers do retain possession. This could be the opportunity. And no, the Condors did clear, but nope. DiFrancesco with the great possession holding. A lot of Tika Taka with the Mountaineers. Really trying to find one and put back in the net. Just scoping for an opportunity.
Not sure if that was the best opportunity for the Mountaineers there. Lamb was a little off-balance shot. Slow dribbler to Glagowski. But I guess when you have an opening in this part of the game, you have to take it.
Just like Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you do not take.
So another substitution here, as Kuparaji will come in for Grayley. So another offensive player, more of a wing midfielder in Kuparaji coming in for the defender.
This
Grayley.
could be the opportunity that the Mountaineers have been looking for.
And the shot hits the crossbar and out.
It just seems to be one of those unlucky days. Could just be the wind. Too much turbulence.
I think that might be the best opportunity they've had so far in these trailing times. I just know this place would have erupted if that ball was in.
The Mountaineers are doing everything possible to put one in the back of the net. But the Condors are showing a lot of pressure. They definitely want to retain their lead. But this could be the opportunity. The chance.
Seemed like she was taken down. Ball deflected, though.
Unlucky.
So Lammers will take the corner.
4 minutes of regulation time remains.
And with 4 minutes remaining in the match,
So it seems like Lammers will probably just do a soft tapping on the corner and let Epp send in the cross.
this cross could be all that the Mountaineers are able to produce. But sadly, it was not effective.
Cross attempt was just too far to the right. Referee is calling for another corner.
We do not see this too often, but the ref is calling for a redo.
I'm assuming he thought the ball was tipped by the defender. Cross is up. The header is in!
Golazo! And this is what the Mountaineers do. Just like that. It's not
What a
done until the
cross
game is
and
over.
what a header.
Superb goal. Great header from these ladies.
So in the 87th minute, the Mountaineers fight back and tie this game.
You can never, ever count out these Mountaineers.
They've had the chances. You've seen them. Off the crossbar, offside. A few great saves by Gagowski, but
And just right now,
I
they
mean,
were
she
seeing
can't stop them all.
huge pressure from the Mountaineers. Definitely wanting to hold on to this tie and possibly put another one in the back of the net.
So there's about 2 minutes remaining in regulation time. I'm assuming there's probably going to be about 2 minutes of stoppage time. So in these 4 minutes, I'm wondering if both teams will play very aggressive and try and pick out the win, or if the Mountaineers will try and play it passive and come out of this game with a tie. But I'd just like to say, what a corner right there by Janelle Lammers. Placed it perfectly.
By number 18, Alyssa Glassbergen, assisted by number 11, Janelle Lammers.
So it is Glassbergen that scores the equalizer here. But what a perfectly placed ball on that corner.
Great pass, even greater goal. Just when people thought they were down and out, the Mountaineers were able to strike back.
So I'm not sure what did happen on that recall for that corner kick, but wow, was that a pivotal moment in this game.
Huge, huge moment. In the game of football, there's always times where you see stranger things.
So there was a handball on the play.
But this free kick could be, just like the corner, a huge game changer in this match.
So it seems like she's about 35 yards out. So to place this behind Dahan, it would have to be a perfect strike. But be aware for any deflections if you're the Mohawk Mountaineers defense.
It seems that something could be happening on the field with Condor players.
I'm not sure if there was a card given out here.
Possibly leg cramps by.
Well, the Condors players are complaining, and it seems like they are asking for a card. I'm not sure what happened while they were setting up. If there was any contact. They seem pretty displeased. That is Coestani that was down. I'm assuming there was some contact between the players trying to establish position.
I'm assuming things got a little bit physical.
Especially on Coestani, their star player.
Huge star player.
So the kick is up. Seems short. Great header to clear it out. And the ball will trickle out on an attempt by Blazik. So we are in extra time now. Mountaineers, in their own end, will have to play very passive. You don't want to let anything up at this time. Mountaineers bench does not seem pleased with the no call there.
Condors and Mountaineers both fighting for this last game goal.
Yeah.
But a huge interception that occurred just a few moments past by the Mountaineers.
Things seem to be getting a little chippy between the players at this time.
In close games like this, a lot of emotion,
Tempers flaring.
100%.
Smooth header there. Smart move to avoid pressure. That ball will sail out right. Thought that was coming right for our tent. That'll hit off the video board. Nice long throw-in.
Good attempt on a clearance by the Mountaineers, but the Condors were able to get it through.
DiFrancesco there to save the day on a through ball to Coestani. So I'm not sure how many minutes of stoppage time the referee added, but seems like time will be ending. Whistle is blown by the referee. Yellow card is given. I'm not sure which Condors player that is, but I'm assuming some choice of words were exclaimed to the linesman on the right side of the Condors field.
I'll definitely say that these team leaders got to keep their players' composure managed during these critical times in the match.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything stupid and give the other team a great advantage.
Ooh, huge defensive play by DiFrancesco.
Could have been a little mishap there, the little bump between the players, but
And just like that, the through ball was given, and this could be what the Mountaineers needed, but no. The Condors were right there to
That's
intercept the ball.
gurgly to clear it out.
But just like that, the Mountaineers are ready and
I
on the prowl.
thought Glassbergen was through. And
This
Jan's
could be-
coming in with the pressure. Glassbergen!
Oh, so
Great
close.
defensive play. And if that's who I think it is, yup. Sophie Main to save the day again. I think that may have been the biggest play of the game for her. Although she's had some highlight reel defensive stops this game, this one coming this late in the game may have been the biggest moment.
Could have been the clutches saved by a player that's not a keeper today.
But Lammers to have a corner kick. I'm assuming this might be the last play of the game here.
Seems that the Mountaineers are trying to repeat history and generate another goal.
Ball off the back of the head of Kuparaji. And that right there will end in a tie. So the Mountaineers took a early 1-0 lead in the second half. But after a quick turn of events, Conestoga decided off the free kick to elect to try and score instead of looking for a deflection. And it paid off. Just a couple minutes later, perfect through ball to Coestani. Take a 2-1 lead. And after an offside goal was disallowed, the Mountaineers fight back from adversity and tie this game in the 87th minute.
It does seem that the referee right now is giving out a few yellow cards and red cards actually to
So
the Conestoga players.
I'm assuming that whoever got that yellow card near the end of the game had some more words for the referee. Seemed like she was awarded her second yellow, which will result in a red. But not the ideal turnout in a tie for the Mountaineers, but based on what they had to go through, that was the ideal situation. So Mohawk is now 2-0-4 in the season. They still haven't lost. And the Condors will move to 1-3-2. So not the ideal outcome, but still a great game here for the Mountaineers. So the players will walk off the field now. So beautiful game, after a beautiful game, the Mohawk Mountaineers tie it and come out with a tied finish. So that is all from Tim Hortons Field for the Mohawk women's game. And I'm assuming in about 15 minutes we will come back for the men's game. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Life. Life is the only thing we need.
And coming up ahead, we are going to have the Mountaineers men's soccer team face the Conestoga Condors. Now, with the match live, we have the Mountaineers holding possession, getting the keeper involved early in the match. But just like that, Ollie is ready. Oh man, unfortunate early goal by the Condors. Hopefully this will not affect team morale with the Mountaineers, but definitely not something we were looking forward to.
So just like that, the Condors take a 1-0 lead. You've got to feel for Steinke there. Not much he could do. Seems like a lot of the goals this season have been, let's just say, he's been left for dead by his defense a few times. So not the ideal start for the Mountaineers here. For a team who is 1-0-4 on the season, looking to make a comeback in the standings, that's not the start that you're looking for.
With some understanding, I believe that this game is extremely crucial for the Mountaineers' playoff hopes if they have any aspiration of getting that far. With some stoppage time, it does seem that it will be Mohawk's ball.
Seems like Steinke is being checked up on real quick.
Earlier, he did have a bit of a collision with some of the Condors players. Hopefully, it wasn't too much of an effect on his game, but only time shall tell. It seems that it will be the Condors' ball. With a goal last game, Hamza Salman hopefully puts another one in the back of the net today. Garen Blake with huge defensive pressure. It seems that due to scoring a goal early on in the game, the Condors seem a lot more confident with the ball than the Mountaineers and really trying to hold possession.
I think that early goal kind of shows why Conestoga is 4-0-1 on the season. Still undefeated. They did tie one game, but they are currently second in the Western standings, just behind Humber, who is 5-0. Meanwhile, Mohawk is on the opposite ends of the standing at 1-4 in the bottom of the Western Conference. So this will be a very tough test today.
Huge
for the
clearance by
Mountaineers.
Garen Blake. Doing great, Hamza.
So that ball soared directly into the tent off a bounce.
Just had some great
Nearly took
Mountaineers.
out our live stream setup. But luckily, all wires are intact.
Great player Garen Blake showing off some skills right now.
So it seemed like the keeper for Conestoga wanted to get some action on the sideline for us.
But back on number 23, Garen Blake, he is a second year on the Mountaineers team and definitely shows a lot of leadership skills towards the team. Hopefully that we're able to see some goals created today or some chances.
From the games I've seen so far, he does remind me a lot of the women's team's Lauren Snyder.
Very much
They
so.
are both very gritty, and they get into
And
every
this could be
defensive
what
play.
Hamza needs to put one in the back of the net.
But back to Blake, he is getting for every ball on defense. He puts his body on the line, and he is definitely the general of that back line.
Shows a lot of grit and a lot of grind.
Exactly what you're looking for on a defensive line.
It seems that the Condors right now aren't putting too much pressure, really trying to feel out the game. But it definitely can tell that with them scoring a goal early in the match, it did put some pressure off their backs.
Yeah, you normally look for that first goal as a nice relief, but coming in the first about 30 seconds of the game, that'll really change their game plan and let them feel a lot more relieved.
Mountaineers are applying a lot of pressure, but haven't yet been able to put a good one on the net. And just like that, the Condors do hold possession.
Was a nice little rush attempt by the Mountaineers there. The kind of long through pass.
Huge shot. Great save by
That's Peja Jovicic.
Peja Jovic, Conestoga's men's keeper. Great strike by the Mountaineers, but even a greater save by the Condors.
And that was Nick Tavares, who got the opening and sent a beautiful laser beam strike on goal. But
Wasn't able to put it at the back of the net.
no.
Oh,
Keeper
but
was able to
this
slap it
could be
down.
what is needed. Salmon with the ball. Got tripped off. Ref did not call it. Advantage, it seems.
That was Davison with the nice tackle there. Little misplay for Blake.
Play.
Ball will roll over to the keeper.
Just so the crowd knows, a lot of communication is being announced on the field right now between the Mohawk players. You could definitely see that their team is all structured together and want this win for the school. Huge pressure by the Mountaineers. It seems that the Condors are keeping possession, but the Mountaineers are desperately trying to put one at the back of the net to tie this game up. And if the ball going out of bounds, it will be Mountaineers' ball. With playoffs being just around the corner, the Mountaineers are in desperate need for a win. Hopefully, they are able to use the momentum from the Niagara game
Yeah, their
to
last game.
generate a few goals in this match.
Last game against the Niagara Knights. They came out with their first one of the
Great
season.
skilled by Ian. And just like that, Blake with the ball, running down the sideline, using his pace.
He's got great speed. So Kenya will send it back to Ahuo to reset. So Sims will send it deep downfield.
Solomon, huge ball. Unfortunate pass by Bernard, but small implication. Mountaineers are back onto it. And with Condors with the ball right now, you do see some miscommunication,
Yeah, it seemed a little mishap on that pass.
but some miscommunication between the Mountaineers as well. But with center back Effie, huge force, definitely clearing some of the offensive pressure.
Nice header by Blake to clear it. Tavares looking to make a move. Sims will send it down.
Great switch by Sims, but sadly interrupted by the Condors. And after things getting a little too aggressive, the ref did put this to a stop.
Sims looking for the header. Just a little too much contact on the back of the offensive player there.
Early in the match, both teams are playing with a lot of energy, but I would definitely say that the Condors are trying to hold a lot of possession and keep the Mountaineers out of their goal zone.
Yeah, Condors have had some great control so far. They've controlled the possession so far in this first half. It seems like the defense has been very strong also.